Welcome to R&R, Relationships in Real Estate. I'm your host, Chris Silva. This is my beautiful wife, Cori Silva.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on R&R. Chris and I are the owners of Silva Realty and Silva Lending, and we've been in the real estate and mortgage industry since the early 2000s. We absolutely love what we do. We're super excited that you're here with us today. Welcome to the second week of June. We're officially halfway through the year. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it. No, I cannot believe we're at the halfway point. Well, I'm a little rusty, okay? It's the halfway point of the year. Is everybody halfway to their goals? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a great question to pose to everybody.
But I cannot believe it is already June.
It looks like we have Nicole here with us. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for your support. It was great spending the weekend with you. I'm so happy you're here joining us today. So also a big welcome back to hubby Chris. He is back here with us. This is the first episode you've done in 3 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks.
Has it been that much?
I feel like it feels like it's been forever.
Did you miss it?
I did miss it. This is fun. We actually get to sit down and talk, me and you. No interruptions, right? The kids aren't pulling on you or pulling on me, and it's just me and you for a good hour. It's really nice.
Awesome.
So I did miss it.
How are you feeling? Everything's good?
Everything's good. I have, that little residual cough going on.
That COVID residual cough?
But it just comes out of nowhere. I'm not coughing all day, and out of nowhere, I'll have a little coughing fit. It's really strange. It's like a tickle.
Yeah, a lot of people have been agreeing with me like that is going to be here for a little while. So just brace yourself.
It's fine though. We're so fortunate that we weren't really hit hard like some families are. So thank God we weren't hit as bad.
That's right. That's right. Well, for those of you who caught our show last week, I was joined by one of our amazing Team Silva Realtors, Rena Mugadam. Rena, you did an amazing job. Did any of you catch the show last week? If you did, can you let me know what you thought about her? Because I think she did amazing. So just drop a comment. Let us know what you thought about having Rena on the show. I had a great time with her, and hopefully she's watching right now. If you are, say hello. And it looks like we have Evelyn here. Hi, Evelyn. Thanks for joining us today. We miss you so much.
Yes, we do.
Somebody has a birthday coming up.
Right around the corner.
And mi amiga Monica is here. Hi, amiga. Thanks for being here with us. And Christian joined us too. Hey, Christian. We miss you. We haven't seen you in a while. We didn't have family dinner in a while. They're coming on Friday.
Awesome.
Yes, so that's going to be amazing. And Monica, thanks for your feedback. She said she loves seeing Rena. She was amazing. So thank you for that positive feedback. We will definitely share that with her. And Danette's here too. Hi, hey, Danette. Hey, we have a dinner scheduled soon.
Don't we have a dinner coming up soon?
Coming up. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see your place and try your cooking. Yum. So what do you think? How do you think Rena did?
I was pleasantly surprised. Not that I didn't think she was going to do well, just it was her first time in front of a camera. It's a little nerve-wracking, I think. I don't remember. I feel pretty comfortable in front of the camera now because we do this a lot. But I thought she did amazing. She didn't look nervous to me. She never was stuck like I just was right now. She just kept going, and she looked like she was really comfortable, and I'm looking forward to having her again.
I know. She did an amazing job. I mean, she told me she was a little nervous, but I could not tell one bit. So she did great. And Danette said, yes, can't wait. Ooh, cool. I'm excited about that dinner date. So that'll be fun.
I love home cooking.
Me too. Oh, yeah. Speaking of home cooking, it's like, why do we ever go out to eat?
We're always disappointed, right?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
That breakfast you made yesterday, oh, my goodness.
I throw it down in the kitchen.
She does.
So Chris was out of town on a little trip. Did you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So it's an annual trip, but because of COVID, it has not been on for a few years. It's been on hiatus. So it's the KHTS, which is the local radio station. It's their annual bus ride. It's something really special that I learned that not very many cities do this. But again, like I always say, Santa Cruz is special, right?
Right.
So the owner, Carl Goldman, and his wife They've been doing it for 15 years.
Wow.
Times, well, 15 plus 3 years of hiatus. So it would have been 18, but 15 years that they've went on this trip. And what they do is they invite local leaders from Santa Clarita, whether it be people in the ministry or the school board or the water agency, administrators, business owners, realtors like myself. We go on this bus ride. We network. We get to learn about how our city's doing and how it's working. But then it's also, he's partnered up with Senator Scott Wilk, which is pretty amazing. Like, we come off the bus and we're rubbing elbows with the senator, right? And then Assemblywoman Suzette Valladares was there. And then we also had another Assemblyman, Tom Lackey. And it's all things Santa Clarita, some Antelope Valley put in between. And we just learned so much about what's happening in our community. I'll share a little bit more a little bit later in the show.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear about it. Catching up on this past week, I had a little nice weekend getaway, and it was so wonderful.
You deserve that trip, girl. You deserve. So what did you do exactly? Where'd you go?
So a bunch of me and my mommy friends, we call each other our boob group. That's what it's called, because we met each other when we had challenges with our first babies and nursing, and we met at a support group for moms, for new moms.
Right? For lactation.
Yeah, for lactation. So I've remained friends with a group of these moms, and we wanted just like a mom getaway. And one of our friends who did all the planning, poor thing, didn't get a go because her son came down with COVID at the last minute. Horrible. So the rest of us did go, and we had a little surprise baby sprinkle for one of our moms who's having her third child.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so that was nice. We did a surprise brunch, and we just relaxed in a beach house in Oxnard. It was so quiet. I did not even know how to act. I was like, this is so weird. You guys, it's so quiet. I don't have anyone asking me for anything right now. It was glorious. And so we had a good time. And it's like when there's a bunch of moms together, we're givers, right? We're always taking care of somebody. It didn't turn off. We're just taking care of each other and cooking for each other and making each other lots of drinks and playing games. It was fun.
Non-alcoholic drinks, correct?
No, there was alcohol. There was lots of alcohol. And this beach house was awesome. So it was an Airbnb. They had electric scooters at the house that you could just use and ride around the little neighborhoods. It was fun. We had a bunch of games that we played. Then we just relaxed on the beach, went out to dinner. I mean, when I went to the beach, it was so nice. I didn't have to clean up any toys afterwards and like get all the sand off the toys. How many of you parents are just like, oh, the cleanup? Like, going to the beach is an amazing idea, but the setup, the cleanup, and then you're just like, get to the car. You're like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm tired. Let's hit this ride home. But then you got to get all the sand off the kids, get them dressed. I need a snack. I gotta go potty. So.
Wow.
Anyways.
Tell me how you really feel about our beach trips. I thought you enjoyed them.
Listen, I love them. I love going to the beach with our kids. Don't get me wrong. But it's nice to have a break.
Sure, you deserve a break.
So it was amazing. And Nicole was one of the mommies who was there. So Nicole, I had such an amazing time with you. It was a lot of fun. So that's what I did on the weekend.
Did you panic the whole time that, oh my gosh, the house is going to burn down with Chris, with the kids?
It was not a worry at all.
Were there, you don't name any names, were there any mothers that were worrying, like, I don't know if my husband can handle holding it down while I'm gone?
I mean, I don't think so. Everyone trusts their husband. It's all good.
Well, that's nice to hear that people trust their husbands.
That's nice to hear. I mean, what the heck? You hear differently, huh?
No, I'm just saying that's good that everybody felt confident that it was, everything was being taken care of while they were gone. So you guys actually got to relax and enjoy yourselves and have a good time.
Yes, it was so nice. And of course we missed our kids. So when we came back, just couldn't get enough of them.
It also felt nice on the flip side to just like have some one-on-one time with the kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to have them all to myself, but they're forced to be like, all right, I guess I'm stuck with this guy.
I highly doubt our kids think that way.
No, we had a great time. I try to keep them as busy as possible.
Yeah. So when Chris has the kids and mom's out of town, he's like, let's jam pack every activity. Like, oh, we're going to go to have pizza, and then we're going to go into MB2. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. So he took him to MB2 and all these fun places, right?
I mean, we had plans which we'll talk about in a little bit, but we had some jiu-jitsu plans, right? So we went and we met with jiu-jitsu family at Vincenzo's. Nothing crazy, but they had a little arcade there. So because of that, the kids were like, oh, the arcade, we want to come back to this arcade. I'm like, well, why don't we just go to a bigger arcade? You want to go to a bigger arcade? They're like, yeah. So I took them to MB2.
Dad's winning.
Took a MB2. So we went there. We were having a great time. And then I don't know if any other parents have done this before, but have you lost your kids before? Have you ever lost your kids?
I have never lost our children.
For sure you have. Everybody's done this.
No, I have not.
Whether it's for 10 seconds or for a minute, doesn't matter. When you lose contact, where you can't physically see your kid in the vicinity, and you have that moment of panic and anguish, like, oh my gosh, what happened? So I lost Santino for about 2 minutes, and Santino and Nola were playing air hockey. So, Dad, come play. So I'm playing air hockey with them, and Santino got bored because me and Nola were playing. He goes, Dad, can I play something else? I'm like, sure, baby, but don't go far. You need to go stay in this area where I can see you within 10 feet of me.
Right.
Okay, and if anybody knows Santino, he is a rule follower.
Yes,
so like if he says
not break the rules.
He's not going to break the rules. He's going to be there. So I'm not even 2 minutes later, I just realized that I did not see him in my view. So I'm like, Nola, did you see your brother? Is he behind? So I start looking for him, and then I panicked for a quick second. Then instead of panicking, I went into like Papa Bear mode, where I was like, all right, Nola, we're going to put the air hockey down. We're just going to find your brother really quick, and we'll come back. So I circle around this little arcade area 3 or 4 times. Don't see him anywhere. Right?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Urvashi, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Urvashi.
So we need to give Urvashi a call.
Urvashi, I need to call you. I was supposed to call you yesterday. I need your help.
So yeah, we need some help with the Adobe and all this crazy stuff. But getting back to the story of me losing Santino at MB2. So I start walking around. I don't see him anywhere, right? So after I went around 3 or 4 times, I said, okay, now I need to get somebody on the staff involved to come help me. So I didn't want to walk away too far because maybe I missed him, and I don't want him to freak out, like, where's Dad, right? So I grabbed the first person I see, and I have him come help me, and they're like, well, what is he wearing? I'm like, I knew exactly what he was wearing. Jiu-Jitsu shirt, this, that, right? He's about this tall. Oh, yeah, I saw you guys playing skee ball. So he's like, where were you the last you saw him? I'm like, we're playing air hockey, and I told him not to go far. He already knew right where he was at. So other kids probably get lost. Well, parents lose their kids in the same place. There's this Star Wars game where it closes, right? So they're completely encapsulated in this game, and they're shooting. Well, you can't see their body.
And he can't hear you when you're screaming.
And he can't hear me when I'm
his
screaming,
name.
Santino. Nobody can hear me. He can't hear me. So he was there the whole time, and he did not break the rules. He was like 7 feet from me. And he's still 7, so his little feet weren't hanging down long enough for me to see his feet.
Right.
So that's what happened. He was never more than 7 feet away from me until I walked around the whole dang place. So I lost Santino for 2 minutes. It happened. I freaked out. As soon as he came out of there, I gave him the biggest hug, and I was like, all right, guys, it's time to go home.
I love that I found out about how Santino was lost from Nola first.
I told you about it over the phone. I sure did.
Did
Maybe
you?
you had a couple too many drinks. You forgot.
It's highly likely.
But I told you about it like that same, not even the first time I talked to you after I left her, I told you about it.
Oh, yeah. I must have had too many. Hey, Tanya. Thanks for joining us. How's Patrick doing? I hope he's resting today. Poor guy got in a car accident.
Yeah, I got to talk to him, see how bad it was.
He
He said he was okay, though.
Man, people drive crazy. I've been seeing all these crazy accidents lately.
Oh, boy.
Slow down, people.
Slow down. There's no
It's
reason
not
to be
that
driving
serious.
nuts.
Yeah, every time someone's speeding past us, Chris always says that person has to poop.
Like, maybe he's poop. Maybe that's why he's driving like an idiot. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Yeah. He said he hurts but is back at work today. He needs to definitely see a doctor. Make sure he's okay.
For sure. I don't know if it's a man thing or a Silva thing, but never want to go to the doctor's office.
No, a lot of people don't want to go to the doctor. So, anyway, speaking of Santino and his many adventures, so, last week we were at Jiu-Jitsu and poor guy came out with a busted lip and there was blood everywhere. Well, not everywhere. It was just bleeding a little bit. But apparently in class, he had like a napkin to dry it all up. So he walks out. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And he's like, just looks super mad, like angry. And he didn't cry in front of anybody. But as soon as he got in that car, he was inconsolable. He was just like crying. It hurts. It hurts so bad. I felt so bad for him.
It's funny how the kids react to the parents. Because I bet you if I picked him up, he wouldn't have been crying like that. But it's his mommy, so he feels like comfortable and mommy's going to make it better. For you. I don't think so. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. It is what it is, but poor guy. Does anybody else have a child who kind of plays it up more with the other parent? I wonder if that's like with everybody or just us.
Of course, every kid is that way. They know what the kids are so smart. They know what they can get away with one parent, and they know what they can get emotionally out of one parent, right? Like you're going to console him more than I am, and I'll let him cry for a couple of minutes. I'm like, all right, we're good now.
Put some dirt on it.
Put some dirt on it. Keep it moving. Tears are done.
Chris finally went back to jiu-jitsu. It's been a long time since you've been, right?
It's been like a month. And it's easy to fall out of the routine of going, right? Mm-hmm. Really what happened was we've been slammed with work, and the first thing that you have to sacrifice, is it family time or personal time? Personal time's gone, right? Mm-hmm. So I stopped going to, I didn't have a golf lesson for 3 weeks. I had one today, so I got this shirt on. And I didn't go to jiu-jitsu. And I think that was for like two weeks. And then we got COVID. So then you get COVID. Now it's like another 10 days that you're gone, right? So it turned into a month.
Ay. But you went back and it was good?
So I went back knowing that I was going to get destroyed on a Sunday. Sunday is like an open mat. It's like more friendly than it is during the week, right? People that come on their free time, it's just open mat. So meaning you come, you ask people if they want to roll with you, and that's it. And you just hang out. There's no drilling, there's no instructing. You just have a good time. Mm-hmm. So it was a good way to get reintroduced and figure out where I'm at. And then I went again. When I went, I rolled with Professor Art. The kids were there, so they like, Professor Art kicked your butt, Dad.
They love to say how it is, right? Santino. Oh, yep.
I mean, it's probably pretty cool to see your dad get his butt kicked, right? Like, especially if I'm the authority person at the house, right? Like, and maybe he wanted me to get my butt kicked. Who knows? But they enjoyed it. They liked it. Thanks, Professor Art, for kicking my butt in class.
And then you got to spar also with Serena, your goddaughter.
With my goddaughter. So it's so funny because Serena's really good. So I just got to throw that out there. She's placed gold a bunch of times in different tournaments. So she's very, very good. Been doing it a long time. Before that, she destroyed everybody in karate, right? Mm-hmm. Remember, she competed for a bunch of years. So anyhow, she's 110 pounds. I'm 175. So last time we rolled, she armbarred me. So she submitted me, right? Mm-hmm. She didn't submit me this time, but she's definitely very aggressive. Mm-hmm. So she's attacking the whole time, and I'm just playing more defense. But the kids didn't see that. They say that Serena kicked my butt too.
I'm sure she did. I like to see Serena kick your butt.
I was just playing defense, guys. It looked like she kicked your butt, Dad.
Looks like you were struggling. So I don't know about all you other parents, but are you ready for summertime? It is a little kooky right now. It's the end of the year for school. I know some people have already had their last week of school. This is the last week for our kids, and the end of year events are keeping us super busy. I just rushed right over here from Nola's class party, and it was outside. We were doing water activities, and I was hot. Let me tell you. I don't know how I made it here in time.
I know the first thing you said when you came in is, the air on in here? I'm like, yeah, you'll get acclimated.
Urvashi, it sounds like you are busy as well. She said, yes. I am tired of end of year parties. I know, it's a lot. It is a lot. It's fun for the kids. I get it. Like, we're making it super fun for them and exciting. And I mean, I don't think my kids really need a party because the idea of not having going to school is like good enough for them.
Well, it's also because you're a room mom for both kids. So you got double the activities, right? It's a lot to do.
Yes.
And work and do everything else that you do. It's a lot. So this week's I could tell you've been a little stressed.
Yeah, tomorrow. Well, it's not that I'm stressed. It's just, I need one more of those beach vacations already.
You just got back.
I'm just kidding. I got time. It's fun. I love helping out in the classroom and being able to see our kids firsthand enjoy these parties. So tomorrow we have a lot of fun planned for Santino. He has a end of year party and it's beach themed. So that ought to be fun. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. How many of you are involved with any end of year parties other than Arvashi? Because it looks like she's ready to tap out.
Also, like what's some summer plans that some of the parents have out there, right?
Yes.
Because, we hear one extreme to the other, because we talk to the parents at pickup. Some parents are like, oh, we're just going to be hanging out. Grandparents are coming in town. They're going to help with the kids. We'll go to the beach. Maybe we'll do Disneyland one day, something like that, right? Then other parents are like, oh, I got my kid in science camp and I got them in computer programming camp and I got them in this camp and that camp. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Engineering camp. Can you believe it? He's going to learn the whole anatomy and he's 5. It's going to be amazing.
I'm like,
y'all know those parents. And if you are one of those, I'm sorry.
It's a lot. I don't know. 5 years old, I think, kids want to draw or watch a little extra TV.
They want to learn how to become engineers too. Don't exclude that. It's going to be an amazing summer for everybody.
Sure.
So speaking of, I think you mentioned Disneyland in there as an option for a summer fun activity.
I did.
There is just more Disneyland controversy just popping up here and there, right? So I didn't know about this. One of my friends shared this story with me. I could not believe it. Did you guys hear about the newest controversy at the Disneyland Paris? Oh my goodness. So Danny Terceras is here. Hey, Danny.
Says this is 19. Oh my gosh, Danny. I remember when your daughter was really, really small and she's 19 with the boyfriend. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Where does the time go? Ay, ay, ay.
Time goes by so quick. He's not lying.
You have to enjoy every minute, right?
Right. I can't believe it. He has a 19-year-old. That's insane.
Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully everything's going really well with you, Danny. I'm glad you're here with us today. So did you hear about this? What happened at Disneyland Paris?
I kind of overheard you talking about it a little bit. So what exactly happened now? In Disneyland Paris, you say. What happened in Disneyland Paris?
There was a proposal. This man, I'm sure he had some high nerves going. He proposed to his girlfriend at Disneyland Paris, and one of the cast members stopped the proposal in the middle of it and took the ring from the dude.
Get out. No way.
I couldn't believe it. I had to see it with my own eyes.
I don't believe it.
So we have a video here we want to share with you just because, it's Disney. So why wouldn't we want to watch it?
Okay. So he's getting down on one knee. No biggie.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did he take the ring?
Look at that cast member all animated.
Did he really just take the ring?
He sure did. Why does he look like Genie? He's just like, bye. All condescending.
Wow.
Get your booty down. Sorry I ruined your proposal. Not sorry. Is this insane?
That didn't really happen. Look, he grabbed it.
It is not that serious. Are they hurting somebody for him to do that?
That is, you can't be that evil and wear mini ears. Come on. Right?
Oh my gosh. I wonder what happened with this cast member. He probably has a lot of hate mail or something. People probably know his name. Did anyone else see this? What do you think? What do you think about this?
I wonder how management felt about that. Like, were they happy that he took the guy off stage, or were they like, don't ever touch somebody's property again? Like, you're not. Wonder if he got fired, or did he get a promotion? What do you think? Did he get fired, or did he get a promotion?
I don't know. So at first, Disney was backing the cast member, then there was a lot of backlash. So Disney ended up apologizing.
Huh.
Oh my gosh, what a clown! Yeah, right.
That's terrible. Like, what if she was gonna say yes because of the moment, and then afterwards she's like, "This is a sign from God. I can't do it. I can't do it."
That would be
Maybe she's thanking this Disneyland guy for saving her life.
Oh, wow. That's horrible. How could you think that? That's what you gathered from that video clip.
Also, that the guy's shirt was too tight.
Oh my gosh. Babe, for real? You're too much. Oh my gosh. I think that was a little ridiculous. Apparently they were in an area that was roped off they shouldn't have been on because there was pyrotechnics that weren't even going to go off at that time, but they were in the area. So the cast member was doing it for their safety. No, you can't just let them finish and then usher them off.
You can't grab the ring. The guy was already on one knee. Like, how much longer is he going to be there? It's going to be like 5 more seconds. It would have been done.
They would have hugged, kissed. Oh, our magical moment. Magic gone. So that's the whole point of the story. Disney taking away the magic every day, little by little. Let's just take away some of this pixie dust that we used to like to sprinkle everywhere.
Danny's right. They could have helped him out. They could have took a picture. And then ushered him off like, hey, you can't be here.
You can't be here.
Congratulations. Get off the stage. Could have handled it, right?
Oh, my gosh. So Christian Lazor is here with us. Hey, Christian. He said, laugh out loud, looking like a chunky Mr. Clean. Oh, that is not nice. You and Chris, you are not nice.
I'm just saying the guy had a schmedium on.
Okay, stop. Okay, that's enough.
That's all I'm saying.
Y'all could save that bad talk for later. So Danny said he could have helped him out. Time will tell. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I want to follow up on them. I think Disney needs to invite them back.
You want to know about their love story? Maybe Disney will let them get married on the same
Disney
pedestal.
Would never do that. They are way too greedy.
They are cheap, right? Some cheap bastards.
But they should do a good deed and like try to bring back a little bit of magic to that proposal.
Right. They'll probably give them like some Mickey ears or something.
I don't know.
Probably not that, huh?
I don't know. That was just a little too much.
Speaking of like greed and the cost of things, gas prices. What is going on with these gas prices?
Insane.
Right? So in Mendocino, California, which granted rich people live there, but the gas prices hit $9.60 a gallon.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear what I just... $9.60 a gallon.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember when we were young?
It was like below 96 cents a gallon when we first started driving.
Let's go back. All right, so me and Cori were born in 1980. All right, just to date ourselves. Now, can you take yourself back to when we're teenagers, right? And then you had that one friend that had a car. Uh-huh. But it wasn't like a baller car. He just had a car, right?
You had to chip in for the gas.
You had to chip in for the gas, but you scrounged up your money in the car and you might have came up with like $4.
Yes, and it got you somewhere to go and do something fun.
Like, you can go and pump gas for $4. Like now,
where are these kids going?
That's not going to get you a half a gallon. That's not going to get you a half a gallon of gas. Like, what is happening in Mendocino County?
Okay, so what I'm hearing and what I gathered from the story is this lady who owns the gas station there, she's getting charged more per barrel of gas, right? So she's been having to raise her prices just to stay in business. And I think like different gas stations, they charge more to them, right? So she said, you know what? If it gets to the point where people stop buying gas from me or if I have to charge so much, this town is not going to have a gas station anymore.
But it's Mendocino County. They all probably have electric cars anyway.
That's probably true. Maybe there's not as much demand there.
So get you the next pump. That's funny. Yeah. Okay,
so Christian said, I'm an XXL man, not hating, just need an X or XX for his own good.
This is so Christian's a self-proclaimed big guy. He's just saying, just wear the proper size, and that's why we got sizes on the back of the shirts. Okay. Like, you got to just follow the.
It's just so funny that two men are pointing out how another man's shirt is too tight for him. Like, that's just, no. So, sorry, but I'm not sorry. Danny says, get you the next pump. Laugh out loud.
When we were younger, right? Oh, I'll get you on the next time, right? Mm-hmm. When it's time for the gas because you broke, you put your hands in your pockets like.
What is that? Trash?
Some plastic.
Oh, my Lord.
So, anyhow, that's a lot. I can't believe how much. It's almost $10. So it's the first time nationally that the average cost per gallon is over $4.
Oh my gosh. And in California, it's $3 more than the average California price in Mendocino.
So I don't know if you remember this, and I don't think I've ever talked about this on the show, but when I first got into real estate, just like a lot of agents, I was trying to find my way, right? And the long story short is I try to get into commercial real estate. And one of the gimmicks, or like we're going to try this, our little angle with me and the guy I was working with at the time, Steve Levaden, was we were going to try, because we knew that these gas stations had to like do some kind of upgrade to their pumps, and it was expensive.
Right.
So we were door knocking gas stations to see if they wanted to refinance their loan, right? And that's what we were doing. So we learned a lot about the gas stations. And believe it or not, when you guys see these crazy gas prices, chances are that gas station's making almost zero money on you pumping gas there.
Oh my gosh.
So they don't really make money off the gas. They make
like
enough
the
money to
concessions.
service their machines, right? They make money off the convenience store that's inside. That's where they make their money. And if they have a car wash is where they're really making money. But anyhow, so that poor lady's not even making money off that $10 a gallon.
That's
and they probably look at her like
horrible.
she's terrible or she's greedy, but she's not.
Oh, there's no escaping this, but there is speculation that gas could hit $10 everywhere. What do you think about that? It's crazy.
You know, luckily we're fortunate enough to be able to drive the electric car, right? If we need to, right? But on a serious note, what about these families? Because we have a lot of them here in Santa Clarita, right? Or families that live in Antelope Valley. They work in LA. They drive 2 hours a day on the freeway. Now their cost of that commute went from maybe $200 a week to $500-$600 a week.
Not to mention the time that they're spending on the road away from their family.
Well, there's that, but I'm just talking about the cost.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of families, if you increase the cost of their living by $400 a month, they might not be able to pay for something that month.
Oh, I know.
The lights, there's something that it's going to affect them
give, yeah.
greater. Because there's a lot of people, the average Americans living paycheck to paycheck. They're like one emergency away from being broke, right?
Right.
So I'm not going to get too much into politics, but I just did come from Sacramento. Administration's got to step in and do something about the gas prices.
Yeah,
this is
nuts.
insane.
Yeah.
Because you could call it, a national emergency. You could bring the prices down because it's going to really start affecting a lot of people. And it's the people that supposedly they're vying to protect, right? We're talking about poverty level. We're talking about lower income people. That's who's really being affected by these gas prices.
Middle class too.
But I'm just saying, we're talking about the difference between being able to eat.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
No, for sure, for sure. So it looks like we have a few other comments on here. Danny was saying, get you to the next pump, meaning $4 today could get you to the next pump. Like, pay me $4 and I'll get to the next pump to get more gas. And then Christian said, you're right, we shouldn't have to, but I know. Okay. Christian. So the California drought, you want to talk a little bit about that? Gas, water. Oh my gosh.
Stuff that we're dealing with, right? So I'm gonna touch on it quickly. So I was fortunate enough to meet with a board member of SCV Water Agency, and then also the I don't know if he's called the director or the president of LA City Water, right? Gary Martin. Anyhow, first question that everybody always has, because you see all the hate texts and posts when there's new construction about how are you building all these houses if there's no water and we're in a drought, right? You see that. Well, all this stuff has been planned for like 10 years ago.
Right.
They already know the cycle of how the water, how much water we're going to have, how long. They're calculating up to like 2050. They're way ahead of us, right? So one of the biggest issues that we have is, yes, we do have drought years, dry years, more than we have wet years. But the problem is when we do have wet years, when we have a lot of rain like we did, I want to say 2017, 2019, we don't have the infrastructure to capture the water. So that is the big debate, is they want to build that infrastructure, but there's the catch to it is environmentalists don't want you to build it. And it's not a popular thing for a governor to spend the money on that, because it's not going to happen. It's not going to help during their administration.
Okay.
So that's why we continue to have the same problem. But Governor Newsom, we do have like a $95 billion surplus this year. It's the perfect time to take some of that money. Yes, you put it into the schools, but you build that infrastructure with that one-time surplus, because that money is only a surplus for this year. It doesn't get trickled down further years. So hopefully they take some of that money, capture the water, and we won't be in a drought next time. One quick thing that I want to mention, Santa Clarita itself, we actually have more water than most counties and cities.
Yes.
So half of our water comes from up north, but half of our water is from groundwater, which I didn't know before.
Well, that's interesting you bring that up, because I was just at a HOA meeting the other day, and I'm sure a lot of people who live in communities where there is an HOA, you will start to notice that a lot of the grass is starting to turn brown, and we have to adhere to these watering restrictions, right? And they were saying that Santa Clarita isn't as hit as hard as a lot of the HOAs that are in the San Fernando Valley because of DWP. So I think that has a lot to do with the water supply as well.
It does.
So.
But we're starting to see, did we get a letter for restrictions yet?
Yes, we got a letter about restrictions, so we could only water 3 days a week. Based on whether you're odd or even address, those determine which days you can actually water.
Be careful out there, because I remember, I don't know if you guys, maybe it was 5 years ago-ish, but remember we had the drought restrictions as well on the days you couldn't water, and they did have people from the city coming out.
Oh,
and,
they will.
And
They will
you.
enact it.
They're waiting to see if the sprinklers turn on the days that they're not supposed to, and they'll cite you. I think it was like $60 a pop. And I heard a funny term the last time we were out, and this is 7 years ago, because Santino, we were still wearing them in the carrier. So it was like 6 or 7 years ago. And I remember walking the dog, and we're walking out, and everybody's grass is dead. And then you see the one neighbor that has like beautiful green grass.
Oh my gosh, you knew that they were breaking the rules.
You knew that they were breaking the rules. Do you remember what they had, the name that they had for them?
The grass holes.
They started calling them grass holes. I thought that was so clever.
That is pretty funny. Oh my goodness. So Urvashi shared a comment. She said, usually CJ fills gas for me, but a few days ago I got gas at Costco and I was shocked. It goes $6.12, 18, 24, 30, just like that. Oh, $6, $12, 18, 24, 30, just like that. Is that crazy? Yeah. Just adds up.
Cori can't even fill up the gas tank on our SUV because
there's a limit on the credit cards.
There's a limit on her credit card, so she could only go like a quarter tank at a time.
And it stops at $75. I was talking to someone about this the other day, and he said, yeah, I called my credit card to up the limit. And they said, no, they do that because of credit card fraud. People who steal credit cards, the first place they go is to a gas station to fill up their car. And then the second place they usually go to is Best Buy. So that's why the credit card companies set it at 75, so people don't go and waste all your money there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, to limit their exposure. So Christian said, hi guys, welcome back, Chris. Thanks,
thank you.
Christian. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you and
absolutely.
all your hard work. So switching things up to real estate a bit, Chris was able to go to an elite meeting today. How did it go? Oh, I missed a comment. Tanya said, we don't water at all since our backyard is all dirt and the front has no grass. Well, perfect. So you ain't going to get no fines, girl.
There you go. Well, no, because it's, you know what's funny is, and I don't know how it is in Antelope Valley, but it doesn't matter how much you water your grass. The letter says they want you to cut your water use by 20%. So if you don't have a front yard or a backyard to water, you got to take less showers, girl.
That is so silly.
Or flush your toilet less.
Oh, I remember growing up that my uncle, when we go to their house, he's like, yeah, we were, had drought restrictions then. And he would tell us if it's yellow, it's mellow. If it's brown, it goes down. And that's how he saved water.
Gross. That is gross. Yeah.
That is so gross. Does anyone remember that growing up? I don't know if it was like a coined thing or if he just said it.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, he was conserving. He was watching out for everybody, saving water.
Good for him. He was saving the earth.
Yes, he was. I'm glad I made a lot of people laugh. Now y'all are going to start doing that. Watch.
Oh, great. You're going to start a trend. Everybody's bathroom's going to smell like pee.
Oh, gross.
So
the elite meeting. Sorry. I didn't mean to...
don't be sorry. That's awesome.
So how did it go today at the elite meeting?
So it was an okay turnout. So typically we're used to, 35, 40 agents showing up, sharing listings with each other, sharing our experience for the whole week of what's happening in the market.
Right.
Today there was like 20. right?
Maybe everyone's on summer break already. Their kids are out. So then, priorities.
Yes, priorities for sure. Yeah, a lot of people getting ready to go to vacation, right?
Right.
We'll see that. But what I'm hearing from the agents is buyers are skittish, right? They have a lot of buyers on the fence, whether or not is it a good time to buy, is it not a good time to buy. Then sellers, I'm not talking about our clients. I'm just talking about what I'm hearing
In general, from other agents.
From other top producing agents, right? Sellers are still stuck on the prices they were getting for their homes or their neighbors were getting for their homes in January, February, March. And when they list now, they think they're going to get that price and they're not, right? So what they don't understand is those prices were when the interest rates were at 3 to 3.25%.
Correct.
And now the interest rates are at like 5.5%. So that is like, for purchase power, it's about $150,000 swing. So somebody could buy an $800,000 house in January. Today they only qualify for $650,000.
Right.
That's huge, right? Now, I've been thinking about this because I'm thinking, what's some clever ways to help our clients navigate these waters? Because that's what we do, right? Luckily, we do loans and we do real estate. So we're able to kind of pick the best way to navigate waters in both worlds, right? So here's what's happening in the market today. We're starting to see price reductions on listings. Homes are sitting a little bit longer, right? And look, some people, if you get $20,000 under the asking price on an $800,000 house, you might think you're winning, but really, you're not even going to notice the difference on your payment.
Right.
Now, where you could really be winning is, how about we ask that seller to credit you 2% of the sales price, so let's say $16,000, so you could buy that interest rate down.
That's an amazing idea.
So, well, I borrowed it from somebody from a lender because we're all brainstorming, right?
Yes.
I think it's a great idea. So, this is shout out to Rachel Cleveland because she was the one that put a video together on it. So, anyhow, 2% down, you buy that 5.5% rate. Now you're back down to like 4.5%, 4.25%. If you do an ARM, if you have an appetite for a 10-year ARM, so that means your interest rate's fixed for 10 years, and you can refinance at any point, which is something that we're talking about doing on our purchase, right? So we don't just talk about it, we're about it, right?
Right.
We do what we say. So let's say you have an appetite for that. Now you can get that interest rate down to like 4% or 3.875. So now your purchase power goes back from 650, maybe it goes back to 750, you know, that. So that is a great way to navigate these waters and still purchase today, right? And for sellers too, you got to list at the right price.
Correct.
If you list too high, your house is it's going to sit there, and any buyers out there know if a house has been on the market 2 or 3 weeks, what's wrong with that house?
Right. Even if there's nothing wrong with it.
Even if nothing's wrong with it, right? So these are just some helpful tips for you guys. But buyers, I'm telling you right now, the market right after July 4th weekend, it's going to pick up for like a good 6-7 weeks where it's going to be crazy. Get into a house right now. Don't react to the market. Be proactive. Right now is a good time to get in. Let's use some of these tools, some of these tricks that we're telling you about. Let's get a seller to buy down our interest rate, and then we get in. We're happy, and while everybody's acting crazy, 6 to 7 weeks next month and in August, you'll be hanging out in your new house already.
In the air conditioner.
Or in your pool.
Chilling in the pool.
Relaxing.
In the pool. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for the update on what's happening in the market. We have some listings that I would love to hear updates on, because it's, speaking of the market being a little different and things changing and kind of correcting, right? It's a healthy correction.
Sure.
We had our listing on Daro. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So we were in contract. Well, this was our second offer. So we had an offer, full price offer before. We take it. Next day, they don't even get their deposit in, right? So we know about this, right? It happens. We're starting to see buyers I don't know if that it's because they're making multiple offers on houses and getting multiple offers accepted. So somebody has to be the loser on that, right? Some seller. So that happened the first time.
Or do you think it's like people don't think they're actually going to get their offer accepted, and then when they do, they're like, whoa, this is real?
It could be that.
Am I
too.
not even ready to buy a house? Like second guessing it, maybe?
That's a possibility. So, anyhow, first offer, didn't even get their deposit in, done. Then we got a really good offer. Same thing, full price, ready to go. We're in contract. They get a home inspection, and they have a contractor come out because it's an original house from 30 years. It's been it's a 30-year-old house. It's in a lot of original condition, but they've done some maintenance and stuff, right?
It's the original owners.
It's the original owners, so they've done maintenance because they live there,
Yes.
right? They've taken really good care of the house, and I saw it because I actually got a copy of the home inspection, really clean report. But the people wanted to do some major renovations, and they had a contractor come out there and told them for like a 2,600 square foot house, it was going to cost $300,000 to renovate their house.
What are they putting in there? Like gold-plated stairs?
I don't know. So if anybody that's hired like a painter or a plumber or worse, a general contractor, because they're expensive.
Yeah.
You can have 3 general contractors come out to and ask for the same kind of work to be done, and they're going to give you 3 different prices for sure.
Yes.
And sometimes these crazy high prices, those guys are just busy.
Right.
So like,
Let
you
me
want me
just
to get
bid
off
it
these other
high
jobs?
because, you know.
I'll bid it high. If you want to pay me this money, I'll do it.
Right.
So unfortunately, they canceled. So now we're back on the market. That happened like 2 days ago. And then on the flip side of that coin, though, the same day that happened, our property on Quincy in Castaic went into escrow.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, it's great. So at least that went into escrow, right? So we're starting to see that. We're getting over the hump on some stuff like our Melissa listing. We're right there. They're getting ready to sign off on all their contingencies.
That's
so
awesome.
Our really great friends and clients, they're able to plan their move, right? And then start planning for Williams Ranch because they're going to be living there.
That's so cool.
So
I'm really excited.
Really excited for them. We should have that today. So stuff's moving. We got another client into their dream home. And we've been working with them for a long time. And I'm so happy that they finally got the home that they're extremely excited about.
They were very particular. They weren't just going and making multiple offers like some of these buyers. They only made offers on homes that they absolutely loved. And this is the one. So
and it's in the same school.
Rest with their family in their new home. That's so exciting.
So they get the keys July 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
So things are happening for our clients. We've been delivering keys left and right. I need to post more of this stuff, but I don't like to post people's pictures without their permission.
Yes.
So I think I just need to go out and ask, hey, can I post your picture? Because we've been delivering keys to a lot of clients lately, and we're just so happy and thankful for our clients because they continue to tell more people about us. We're very fortunate.
Yes, and we're very excited for them. They can, get comfy in their new homes, enjoy their summer. It's awesome. It looks like Olga's here with us. Hi, Olga. And Christian said, way to pass on the knowledge. That's why you're elite. Thanks, Christian. That's great. He does do a great job on sharing his wealth of knowledge.
Sharing is caring.
So we've been super busy for the past 3 weeks. And last week, the Sacramento trip, Chris kind of told us a little bit about that. He's delivered keys to 3 happy clients. And we've been hosting open houses for our listings. So it's been nonstop, right?
Nonstop, pedal to the metal. I mean, all day long, every day, right?
Yes.
All day, every day. Like, Cori's probably going to kill me because on top of all this, I have boxes all over the house.
Oh, Lord. So I just need to ask y'all, has anyone moved recently or started packing, or do they remember the last time they moved? Do you go through and strategically just set a day aside and focus on one area and then you're done for that? Or do you like to have boxes randomly everywhere and let me just start in this area, and then you get busy from work and you just kind of leave it out, and then there's another box in another room, and then you're just kind of dodging boxes and tripping on unopened boxes that are eventually going to be moved and packed? Our house is crazy right now.
Our house is nuts right now. Well, mind you, so while Cori was enjoying the sun and her libations over at the beach,
I deserve them.
While she was having a good old time, with her hair blowing in the wind.
It was blowing in the wind. There's a nice ocean breeze and mist.
I gotta tell you guys about this day because it was almost comical, right? So the sky's falling for a couple of my clients, which it's normal. People get nervous, so they start calling you nonstop, which is totally fine. Bring it
Right.
on. But Cori's left. I got the kids. Oh, Uma, who's our dog, has an ear infection, so I got to rush her to the vet with the kids.
Hey, I got you an appointment. Otherwise, she was going to have to wait a whole week, or we'd have to do standby wait, which is 3 hours just to have your dog seen. So you
Right.
got to get that dog in there to help heal that baby.
Correct. It gets better. So then, we have we get a phone call. We can have the painter come and paint some of the rooms, which we want to get our house on the market, but nothing's been moved, right? So now I'm packing up 2 rooms. I'm getting all the rooms ready. It was chaos, organized chaos, but it was chaos in the house. Thank goodness our kids are so good because, they try to help me a little bit, but after that they just tapped out and they, got on their little devices, but we got it done.
Yes, I
got
came
it
home to
done.
2 rooms that were repainted. That was great. So it's nice, fresh paint on the walls, ready for the new homeowners once we decide to sell. So thank you for all your hard work and doing all that. Well,
Oh, that feels good.
I
Instead of
appreciate
there's
you.
boxes all over the house, unopened box.
You mad, bro? Well, you were the one who prompted me to say it about boxes being everywhere. Corey's probably going to kill me. There are boxes everywhere, but you did a wonderful job getting the rooms painted. Thank you for
I'm trying
that.
to get through each room now. So the kids have so many toys from when they were born till now. We're just like trying to box stuff up, and they want to have a garage sale. I don't know when that's going to happen.
Oh, I have a friend, Joy, who was on the trip with us. She's going to help us with the garage sales. She said she loves doing them. So she's going to help us.
Thank you so much.
Does anybody else do garage sales or like them? What are your thoughts on garage sales? Because I've never done one before.
Maybe you should hit up the neighbors because maybe the whole cul-de-sac does a garage sale.
That would be cool.
Then we all get rid of our junk.
Yeah.
That
Your
would
junk
help.
may be somebody else's treasure. You never know.
Exactly. Exactly.
So speaking of all the packing, our new house is moving along nicely. They're currently working on the 2nd story and on their way to the roof. Ooh, I'm so excited.
It's cool too because I've taken, a few friends and clients to look at Williams Ranch because I love it, right? We love it. We're excited about it. So now I just got like a random text the other day, your house is coming along nicely. And they took a picture and I was like, I was just there 3 days ago. I had to get the whole 2nd floor up.
I love that our clients are taking pictures of our house for us to send it to us. That's so great. I love it.
It's cool. Pretty excited about it.
Yes. So looking ahead, we have a new listing coming up, right?
Yes. So we have a new listing. It's going to be right under 3,000 square feet over in like prime location of Saugus, which is near Plum Canyon. And I'll just say Plum and Golden Valley because that's what
Yes.
people know the most. With all the new communities there, Skyline and Echo Ridge and Five Knolls. So this is a more established home. It's been around. I want to say it's like 25 years old ish, or maybe 30 years old. But it's completely renovated, right, from top to
it's
bottom.
beautiful. And what I love about it is there's a pool and a spa. And let me just tell you, we spent some time in their backyard the other day, and it was so relaxing there.
It was.
I felt like I was at a resort. It was so calming. I don't know. There was just really good vibes there. And on top of it, there is no HOA.
No HOA.
There's no Melrose.
No Melrose. It's on a cul-de-sac. Neighbors all have kids, right? So like they were just telling me about the Halloween, with COVID and all that stuff.
Right.
Where they had a block party.
Oh, that's so
for it. And all the
fun.
kids got together. So all the neighbors know each other.
Yes.
It's always great to know that your neighbors have your back if you're out of town or they're
Yes,
keeping an
that
eye on
sense
you.
of
You're keeping an eye on
community is
them.
huge.
Yeah, it's really important. But just going back to the house too, because the house itself, so there are solar panels on it, so that keep the bill low. But not only do you have all the rooms that you need, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a room downstairs and a bathroom downstairs, but you also have this ginormous entertainment room, which I think they used for like a movie room. But it's a game room really. You can do anything with that space. It's huge. It's a huge space. So it's a family's gonna love it. We're gonna list it right under $1 million. So it's probably gonna be hitting the market next week. We're doing videos, pictures over the weekend. But if you guys, have anybody interested or you're interested in that property, let me know, reach out to us, because we could probably get you in before we hit the market next week.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So I'll be
for
there,
that.
not this weekend, but next week, and I'll be there Saturday and Sunday hosting the open houses.
It's going to be a great open house. We're just going to have to swing by.
You should, because
join
you know I'm going to feed everybody.
I know.
We'll have food, we'll have drinks. I don't know what exactly yet, but I'm thinking maybe like hot dogs and burgers and drinks. We'll see. I don't know. Tacos, I'm kind of over tacos.
Maybe sandwiches.
Maybe.
Summer, it's hot, something cool, refreshing.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll have some yummy treats there. So this weekend, I know with all the chaos we have going on, I already planned a trip for Disney because, as you all know, Disney has a reservation system, which I planned this trip like 4 months ago. Who would have known we'd be so darn busy? I can't cancel it now. These kids are so excited. So we're going on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
We're not going on Tuesday. So who thinks it's a good idea to go to Disneyland 3 days in a row? It's not a good idea to go 3 days in a row. Why do you need to be there so much?
Oh.
2 days is my limit. I'm not going, call me Scrooge or whatever you want to call me, but we're going Sunday, Monday, coming home on Tuesday. We're not going back into Disneyland. There's no way I'll be on the scooter for sure.
All right. You could chill. I'll run the kids and have them hit up like 2 or 3 rides because Tuesday morning there's going to be traffic if you want to leave right when you wake up. So what's the point? Would you rather sit in traffic or would you like to see huge, joyous smiles on your kids' faces because they went on 2 rides? So
for anybody that is thinking about getting into sales, this is what we call an alternative close. See how she gave me 2 options? So she's not really giving me a third option. So the third option, I'll just present the third option. Third option is we're staying at a hotel that has like an amazing little mini water park. Kids wake up, they go in there, they have a good time, have some nice breakfast, maybe a mimosa, then we go home.
Oh, that's a good option. I think that's what I originally thought, but then I added that third reservation. I could always cancel it, see how we feel.
I'm already telling you how I feel. I can tell you the future.
I'll cancel yours right now, but I'll keep ours just in case. Go there right when the park opens, come back, then go jump in the water.
3 days at Disneyland.
So negative.
Not negative.
Come on.
I'm actually pretty positive we're not going the third day. Nothing negative about it.
All right, boo. So this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, it's going to be on.
Yeah, so basically, I'll be holding an open house Saturday for Daryl and showing property and doing all that good stuff. Sorry to our friends that we can't make, like there's a birthday party I'm missing, and there's a what else do we have on Saturday?
I know of a birthday party. I don't know anything else.
No, there's I can't remember, but there's other events that we're not gonna be able to make because I got to work, and then you got to shuffle the kids to birthday parties yourself, right?
Yes, busy times,
busy,
but super happy and grateful for
Absolutely.
all the busyness. So
super grateful.
Well, everybody, that's going to be our show today. Thank you again for hanging out here with us on R&R Relationships and Real Estate. Be sure to catch us weekly here on Facebook Live at noon. We're your host, Cori and
Chris Silva.
And we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.